Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
Wait, test it again. Test it again.
You're good.
Hope you're having a dope day, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 9, Episode 3. My name is Chris Chu, and he is hailing from downtown Canada, Girl Dad Extraordinaire by way of CGS. What is up, Q?
What up, yo?
What up? And he is the top shooter from the Midwest. He goes by 40, but really, he's just Calby. What is up, Cal?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? And she is the go-getter, the vibe seeker, the tone setter. What is up, Maya?
What up?
What up? As always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by your favorite organic sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic. You can find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. You can use our coupon code TSP15, get 15% off your order. It's almost time to clean up the summer sneakers or maybe the spring sneakers, depending on where you live. We don't get spring around here.
For real.
Yep. So let's start off the podcast like we always do with what we plan on wearing tomorrow, brought to you by Quality. You can find Quality, our good friends over at Quality, on Instagram at Quality, Quallatee. You can use our coupon code SPOD20, get 20% off your order. Who wants to start us off?
I'll go.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I just got some running around to do. So I don't really, to be completely honest, have a hoodie planned out. I'm gonna grab a black hoodie. You know what I mean? You know, like any black hoodie will do. But I do have a plan to wear my utility pants in black because they look fantastic with my Yeezy 700 Wave Runners, and that's what I'm wearing tomorrow. Because it's been like real nice, but also melty, you know. So there's like splashing going on, and it's looking a lot like melty. That's a good one, eh? It sounds like a sandwich, melty cheese on your sandwich.
That sounds delicious, man.
Yeah. But I think tomorrow is going to be a safe one, and I'm not doing a whole lot of walking outside, and I've really been wanting to wear those. And like I said, the utility pant goes with them perfectly, giving a nice little button at the bottom, and bam.
Yeah, I like that.
Pretty
Who's
sweet.
next? Q,
I can go.
Go for it.
Yeah, man. So on the bottoms, I'm gonna rock my Ripstop, the green Ripstop cargo pant by Koala. I'm pretty sure it's sold out. It's been sold out for a minute because I'm trying to look for another pair, but I can't find one.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
And then on the top, I'm just gonna rock my black Boreal hoodie. And then I thrifted this like North Face jacket that I want to rock. That's like black and royal blue. So I'll probably end up rocking my royal ones. And then and probably just a black beanie.
Okay.
That's it. It's been pretty chill out here. So
I like it. Maya.
For me, I'm gonna be wearing my Oxford sleeveless shirt, fancy, and my low-rise cargos. And on feet, I'll be wearing, because it looks really good with the sleeveless Oxford, I'll be wearing my UGG Open Ceremony collabs. They're like these really thick platformed mules.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. I don't feel safe wearing something that doesn't have a back to it. I think of shoe-wise I'm talking about, right? Backless dresses, I'm cool with that. So like I think the most I'll go is like a Croc.
Okay.
You know, because
Pollux.
I think for me, like for mules, I have a tendency to wear like mules that have wedges, I guess. So it doesn't really feel that backless because it's high up, you know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Almost like a heel or something?
Yeah, like
you mean?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
But it doesn't feel like there isn't a back when I wear a mule, which is crazy.
Maybe because it's so high that your foot just has no choice but to lay on top of it.
Exactly. Exactly. So my foot can't slip out even if I wanted it to, you know?
Okay. Yeah, because you
Feel
always
that.
kind of like slid forward.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. It's science. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Um. So tomorrow, okay. This is kind of weird. Uh, i- I'm kind of into Adidas again. Not really
Okay.
into,
Okay.
but kind of getting excited about it again. Mainly because of the Adidas AE1, right? The
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards basketball sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
And like if I wear like a particular brand on my feet for ball, like then the rest of my gear is also that brand, unless it's like no brand, whatever. Okay, so I was looking for some Adidas t-shirts, and I was like, hey, you know what? I haven't been to the outlet in a very long time, so let me go visit that tomorrow. So that was my whole plan. I am gonna be wearing some organic sweatpants, black, some
Mm.
crew socks, some white crew socks, and then an Adidas Crazy BYW, which stands
Mm-hmm.
for Boost You Wear. Yes. Uh,
Oh, oh. I did know that at some point. Once you said it, I got it.
oh
But
yeah.
Boost you. I was just like, bring
Boost You Wear.
your
Bring
what? Bring your.
your.
I know. I was like, bring your what?
Uh, so I'm wearing that, and I'm gonna check out the outlet, looking for some t-shirts, maybe some tights if I find some. But I have a question for you guys. Uh, what kind of Adidas sneaker could I buy now just for like everyday wear? Huh? You know?
Damn,
And
good
I'm gonna
question.
tell you right now, I don't want a Samba. I have a
Mm-hmm.
Samba. I don't want a Samba because it's very low to the ground. Maybe in the summer it feels more appropriate for me, but like right now, and yeah. If you guys have any suggestions, so I'm busting out the Boost You Wear, but it takes so long to lace up that shoe, man.
Mm.
Mm.
It's like horrible. Yeah. Is there something you guys might think of that I could pick up, you think?
To wear casually, right?
Yeah, I've been honestly asking myself this question. Like honestly, like looking around like on the site, and nothing
Does it
really
have to be
comes.
on the site?
No, 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 no. It could be something older that released a while ago, but
Because
yeah.
Would you, would you like casually wear ball shoes? Like I like the Infinity silhouette. You know that one?
Yes. Okay. So they've released a few crazy somethings, right?
The Crazy
Crazy
Infinity. Yeah.
Infinity, the one
Yeah.
with the
I
three
I
eyes.
I.
I do
Yeah.
like it a lot. But
Yeah.
if I'm going to own that, I would like I guess they call it the Stormtrooper colorway, where it's like
Uh-huh. It's
mm,
the black and
mainly
white one.
sail and then yes, black and white pair,
Sailing. Yeah,
which
that
did
one's
not,
nice.
from my knowledge, release in Canada. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Apparently it's sitting in the States, and I'm like, what the heck, man? Just add them to the Canadian site.
Yeah.
Mm, I would definitely get that pair,
Hmm.
definitely. But just accessibility here in Canada, it's like they have like the all black pair on the
mm.
Canadian site. They have like a silver-ish, dark silver, black one that I'm not too crazy about. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
I
definitely
think
prefer that sail
Mm,
colorway. The
yeah.
sail in black.
I think you should go Bape Superstars.
Yeah, okay.
Casually?
It's not bad.
The most recent one.
Yeah, there's
Like the one that I have.
okay. Yeah, yeah, that is in consideration. I will look it up. I will look it up. That's a good
Or if you
suggestion.
want to go like a little bit more plain and simple, you could do
It doesn't need to be plain and simple.
a Kith Superstar.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Because
Wow.
like, you know,
But like
it's
super
it's like
expensive.
subtle, bro. Yeah, super expensive.
Super
Super expensive
expensive.
for sure. Yeah.
Super expensive. If only I knew someone who knew
Huh.
someone who did.
I don't even know what he was gonna say. Um, how expensive are they? I have one of those pairs. I don't remember being too much, but you're probably right.
Like
Um,
aftermarket, I think it went up. Like they're always
oh,
tougher to
okay.
find because like they're not available. Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, um,
I was gonna say Superstar was what I was gonna say.
like a OG superstar, like a plain white.
Like really anyone. When Alvin said the Bape one, I actually thought of the Black Camel Bape one.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay,
Okay.
that
And
would
that
be.
Okay.
that could go with everything that you put on. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
worry about
yeah,
matching
facts.
it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll keep thinking about it. It's
They got
not
some
like
good
it's a rush.
trainers and stuff though too. If you're going by the Adidas outlet, did you say? They
Yeah, yeah,
usually
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
like they have some pretty decent looking like retro trainers and shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I'll look into it. It's not like I don't
Or get that
own
Bad
stuff,
Bunny
but
pair, bro. The one that me and Cal like.
hmm.
The
Okay.
chunky one? Which pair? The newer model or
The Campus, is that the one you're
The
talking
camp, I
about?
think it was the campus.
the
Yeah, it's
campus?
like
Yeah, and it's got like the
simple,
double toe and stuff. That was a
the double
Campus, was it
tongue.
not? I
Yeah.
mean double tongue, yeah.
Yeah, but I think you could take off the double tongue though. So
Yeah,
if
and it
if
has a
Mm.
if it's
double
too
heel
much
as
tongue,
well, right? I
Double
don't know.
heel.
Yeah, doesn't it have like two heels in it, I think? The
I'll look
brown
it up.
one, right?
I'll look it
yeah.
up.
It's
I'll
like the
look it up.
campus light, I think.
Yeah.
And those are on sale. At least the last time I tried, but like they
Mhm.
didn't have sizes. So
All right. We'll look it up. All right. I think that's it. Again, check out our good friends over at quality.com. Coupon code SPOD20. Let's go over to I think the favorite part of our podcast. New shoes. Who's got something?
I can go.
Yeah.
So I got these two pairs on like a stupid bargain sale. Um so it's the Kith
Oh yeah.
1700s.
Yeah.
I got the white and the red pair. And if you can tell, my big bro Joe Dooney, aka Joel, he
Yeah.
Yeah.
sharpened the toe a little bit because like when you first get them, they're not rounded like that. They're kind of boxy.
Mm.
So I asked him to do some magic and that he does because he does it for like his Air Max ones. He does it for
Huh.
like any toe that needs to be like shark finned or whatever they call it, just
So it's the
sharpened up a little
the
bit.
Kith
So he
1700.
just
They call it the Toronto. Is that what they
yeah,
call it?
Yeah.
The Toronto
yeah.
pack? Yeah.
And it's just like I felt like I needed them, and it was a price that I couldn't say no to. So you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's
I bit the
dope.
bullet.
That's amazing. That's a great, especially since you're from Toronto area,
Yeah,
kind of had to have it.
Yeah, and you're
yeah,
at the opening and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Memories, bro. You know, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
anytime I look at those shoes, I'll think about all the good times.
It's like and we know what you paid for it, so that's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bruh.
It's
Damn.
like almost 2 for 1-ish. Almost, right?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
because like if you add tax and stuff, it's pretty much like the price of one, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll take it, no
Amazing.
problem.
Are they
Yeah.
DS? They look
Yeah.
DS. Or maybe
Yeah,
you
they're
laced it
brand
that way?
spanking new, bro. No,
Sure.
they're super brand new.
What the
So
heck?
yeah,
Yeah.
man, I got lucky.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
nice.
Any is that it? Something else?
No,
I
no,
have
that's everything
one.
for me.
Yeah, go for Cal.
Oh, yeah, sure. So I got them. I got the leather Black Snake 4s,
Oh.
or I guess they're called the bread ones now. I guess, right? These ones are bread. I don't know. Yeah. Yo, I love this shoe. I wore it 2 days in a row. I wore it the day I got it and the next day. And the day I got it, I wore it to the club. Like
Oh, nice.
Wow.
this probably still has drink splashes on it.
It's chill. It's
That's
leather.
fine.
It's
Easy to
protected.
clean, bro. You
Yeah.
wipe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wore them. I was like, yo, these are so good. Like the unpopular opinion, I like them better than the OG
Uh-huh.
for
Oh.
2 reasons. For one, I think that just the cleaning aspect of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cause and like that Durbuck gets like dusty and shit. You know what I mean? Like they get ashy, those shoes. Like I don't know. Anyways,
No, I get
find
it.
with all
it,
like
bro.
Nike's Durabuck stuff, it gets like yeah.
Yeah.
And then also I think when they get beat, they look better. I don't like the creasing in the toes on the Durabuck ones. I don't know about like the
It's like a
actual
fold.
OG one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I've seen,
Yeah.
plenty of pairs from either 2019 or before that. And yeah, it gets a nasty fold in the toe. And I'm hoping that these beat nicer. That's my thought. I don't know if
Yeah.
it will happen,
They
but that's what I'm
they
hoping.
probably will because the leather is buttery. So
It's very
Yeah.
nice.
it's like
Only one way to find out, Cal.
only
Beat
one way
the
to find
shit
out.
out of them,
Yeah.
So
dog.
funny. Did you plan to tell the people what you went through to get them, or
I mean, I
it's a good
could,
story,
sure.
man?
Like,
Okay, now I want to know.
so, so I stayed up. So first of all, I wanted to sizzle them because I knew I was going or Klarna, whatever, Afterpay, it doesn't matter.
Bezel.
Yeah. So, because I knew I was going out on the weekend to the club, and that's dollars. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's gonna
Mhm.
be, as much as the shoes. But but so I wanted to sizzle them, and then so I went to Nike and I stayed up till 4 a.m. Here in Calgary. It's 4 a.m. the releases.
Yeah.
For
Damn.
6
6
a.m. your
a.m.
time.
Eastern, and yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. out here. So I was like, I'm not gonna go to sleep and wake up. Like, when am I gonna go to sleep at 8 o'clock? Like, I don't. So I stayed up and I was almost didn't make it, and then boom, okay, 4 a.m. I'm on. I grab it off the sneakers and stuff. My first time trying on sneakers ever. We don't have the app for anyone outside of Canada. We have to just do it online. It's stupid. I get a pair. I'm in the checkout. I was waiting and waiting, and then I'm going to fill it out, and no sezzle. I have to pay by card, and I was like,
Boo.
oh my god, like should I do it? Should I do it? And then I'm like, no, whatever. Like if I miss, I miss. I'm gonna
Man.
try at some boutiques. So I
Mhm.
just let it go. And I actually went to sleep from 4 until 8 a.m. And then 8 a.m. I woke up and I was like, okay. I was thinking I'm like capsule or livestock. And I'm like, I'm going livestock. Like I've copped a bunch of stuff off livestock. So that's where I'm going. And I go to livestock and the recapture thing was like draw a box around the cat. And then
Oh
I'm
my
like,
Oh
okay,
God.
no.
I do it, draw it again. I drew it 5 times. Finally, there was an airplane, and it's like draw it around the airplane. So I draw the box around the airplane, and then it finally lets me through, and they're gone. And I'm like,
No.
Yeah,
oh,
damn,
Yeah.
bro.
what? So I went over to Capsule. They're gone there, and I'm like, it literally in my head, I'm pissed off because I'm like, everyone hated these. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
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 thinking in
yeah,
yeah.
my
yeah.
head. And as I was like, how am I struggling? Like, all I saw was people talking smack about these everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so angry. So then that's 8 a.m. I can't go back to sleep. I'm really mad. I'm mad. Like I'm not joking. I haven't been mad about missing a pair of shoes in a long time. But I was like, I planned for this. You know what I mean? Like I thought this was in the bag. Everybody hated these. And then I'm pissed off. 10 a.m. comes around. Local shop Momentum. Also I checked another shop here, Less. I checked them online, sold out, obviously. And then Momentum posts their story, and there's a big line down the block here in Calgary.
Oh no.
And they even say that, oh yeah, Calgary showed out, and they show the line, and they show in the store. There's hella people, and I'm like, oh, so I don't get my shoes. Like this sucks, man. This sucks so bad. I was talking to a buddy of mine at Momentum and stuff like that, and then I just at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I'm like, I'm calling them, and I called them, and I'm like, hey, do you guys have a pair of size 10 in the Reimagine 4? And then he's like, yeah. And then I go, oh, what? Yo, I'm on my way. I'll be there in half an hour. He goes, they'll be gone. 2 other people called already and both said they're on their way. And then he's like, but I have a 10 and a half. Then I was like, you got a 9.5? And then he's like, we have a handful. And I was like, I'm on my way.
Nice.
So then I literally just threw on some sweatpants. grab my Reimagined threes because I'm like, if I'm just wearing sweatpants to this release, like I at least have to have some like decent kicks on for it.
That's funny.
So I threw those on, ran over there real quick. Like I'm talking, I didn't shower. Like I had brushed my teeth already because I was up, I was out of bed, but that's
Yeah.
it. Like I was brushing my teeth, drinking coffee on my couch, angry. And then I just threw on a sweatsuit, grabbed the shoes, jammed over there, got there. As soon as I walked in, she was like, "Oh, hey, Calby," and then I was like, "You guys got a 9.5?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then,
Boom.
yeah, she went in the back. I got the shoe.
Hmm.
There's some weird guy doing something weird there. I don't know. That was weird. There's a delay in getting my shoes. Like, there's some weird guy. Like, you gotta wait. Okay. And then yeah, got the pair. Super happy. I had to pay. Obviously, I had to pay for them because it was in store. I didn't get to bezel it, but I got the shoes and wore them that day and wore them
You
the
went
next
on a
day too.
mission.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
half a
That
size
sounds
is
like
good
a
though, Cal?
mission.
yeah. Yo, they fit me like exactly perfect. They're not
it's
tight
good.
at all, but
Nice.
like maybe if I'm wearing like winter like wool socks, like Paul Bunyan
Yeah.
socks, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Those
Mhm.
gray and red striped ones or whatever. Maybe if I'm wearing those, it might be a little tight, but I don't even know if it'll like hurt then. They fit me like a glove. Like
Nice.
I even thought that might help with the creasing. That I'm like,
True.
since my foot's so perfectly in there, when my foot's in the shoe, the creases might not
Yeah,
show.
you're not really flexing. Yeah, like bending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see, but I really, really like them a lot.
Like considering so I was getting the play-by-play from Cal that morning. Like he's
Yeah.
texting me about this whole thing. And sometimes I wake up like late or sometimes I'm like half asleep and I'm getting play-by-play. And sometimes I don't even get the chance to like reply to him and he's like he's going through the
And
motions.
he's giving you the updates.
Yeah. And it was it was like a roller coaster. Like the emotions up and down, man.
Oh, for sure.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it. It
yeah, yeah.
sounds like it.
And the part where he finally lands them, oh man. Or like from the moment where he goes, they have a 9.5. I could sense the excitement slash urgency to get to the shop or whatever,
For
or like to
sure.
get his hands on, like secure them. Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I haven't done something like that in a while. Like jammed out like that crazy. Like yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it was
super
good.
happy. Then when you said like he was going through the motions, like that's exactly what it was. I'm like up all morning, like by myself, pacing in my house, trying to figure out how I could get this done. Just texting this guy.
At a certain
Jeez.
point, it seemed like Cal was like, I'm closing the book on this shoe. Like, I
Mhm.
think, and then all of a sudden, there's a heartbeat, there's life, and then it's like it's back on, it's back on. He's like,
Jeez.
I'm heading there. Like, oh shit. Yeah.
That's when I gave up was when I saw the line. That's when I was like, I'm done. Like,
But then you called and everything was good.
yeah,
Yeah. Funky. That's all right. Like, and I figured they had like good numbers for this shoe. Like, despite all the hate, despite how many people actually did want them, I figured like they should have good numbers for every shop, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I saw a whole bunch got canceled. Did you see that today?
From one shop, right? Like they oversold their stuff.
I think
Is that it?
I think it's like that big JD group. There's like 3 different shops, I think, but they're all I think JD.
Like the livestock JD's is no.
but they weren't like
Size.
livestock. It was like I think Finish
Size and
Line.
JD.
Size.
It was
size
in
size and JD is the
USA.
same.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
think so.
JD
Yeah.
owns.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Right.
I think it was JD, Finish Line, and somebody else.
They must have had this. Was it U.S. or Canada you're talking
I
about?
believe it was US. Yeah, because I saw it reported, and I saw the people posting all the like, sorry, we over like. I don't even think they said they oversold. They didn't really give a reason. They just like, our bad. We messed
Canceled?
up. You get
Cancel some
$20
stuff.
off.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's the
Boo.
worst
Damn, bro.
because yeah. Anyways, I placed an order on a shoe, and it's still in processing, and it's been like 5 days. I'm like, I really hope
That's
it
stressful, bro.
ships because if it doesn't, that's fine. But then I definitely could have gotten it somewhere else, is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. So,
Yeah.
anyways. Um, Maya, you have something?
I haven't really I've been wearing boots a lot recently. Um, so I've been wearing the Canada Goose Wild Brick Pier Moss collaboration boot. It's like this big yellow and white boot.
Oh, those are
It
sick,
Those are
yo.
they're
nice.
Yeah, I love them so much. Canada Goose sent these with the other Pierre Moss collab jacket. It was my first time like wearing them for real, and I haven't worn any other boots in a while. They remind me, so I've always wanted to get my hands on a pair of the Yeezy NSLTD boots. They're like those beige boots that look like they kind of look like alien. They got like the zigzags on the bottom. Do you know what
Oh
I'm talking
yes, it
about?
kind of
Yeah.
looks like your like foot's like wrapped or something,
Like,
right? Like you almost
yeah,
wrapped a towel
exactly.
around it.
Like
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So I always wanted like those boots, but right now resale on them is like over $1,000. But I realized that these Canada Goose like brick boots are kind of like a similar silhouette to it. And I can pull off like similar looks that I would have initially if I had the Yeezy
Mm-hmm.
NSLTD boots. So I'm a huge fan of these.
Well, how much is that Yeezy boot?
The Yeezy boot I think is reselling for in my size at least it's reselling for like over $1,000
So,
USD.
so if I might give my opinion on this,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, don't pay more than $20 for anything easy.
Yeah, yeah, fuck that. But yeah, no.
Facts.
These are the boots I'm talking about. You guys know,
Oh, true, true, true.
right?
Yeah.
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 I think the Canada Goose ones are nicer still.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I dig that you got fresh boots, man. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
ever wear
they
boots
shout
and
out to
stuff.
them.
Like, I only wear sneakers. I think it's like wicked how you could like switch between like your sneakers and then some dope boots and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I've really
My boot
been
game
like,
is weak.
yo, I'm so happy to have like, yeah, no, it's
Well,
definitely,
you're like, uh, you went from your sneakers and on all your fits, and then you went all the way to your head because now you're like a hat guy.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We'll pardon the boot, the boot lagging. That's fine, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. My turn. My turn for new
yes.
shoes. So it was an eventful week.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of activity on my side. Um, Everything was happening. A lot of release dates. A lot of raffles entered. I think last week I showed you guys the Kobe 8 Emerald that I got through raffle. That was dope.
Yes.
I woke up one morning and I sometimes get all mixed up with all the release dates of this past weekend because it was All-Star Game weekend,
That's
NBA.
true.
So a lot of releases. Woke up one morning, but congratulations. You won the raffle for the KD4 Galaxy.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Yeah, shout out to Normal and nrml.ca here in Canada. So dope. I forget which raffles I entered, and I forget which stores had like a live release. So getting the message, I'm like, yes, I did enter that one. Great. And super dope. And I never know if it's like a robot that's sending out these messages or whatever, but I'm like amazing. I like the way they do their raffle confirmation where they said, please reply with the size that you had entered with and
Mhm.
Mm.
your email address because Normal's raffle entries are on their site and you have to fill out a Google form, right? So I like that they confirm, you know, because
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps stopping the resellers or the bots that enter all these raffles.
Mhm.
So this was cool. I tell them my size and my email, and then they reply back and they're like, "Oh, thanks for that." Because but that's not the same size that we had on the form. I'm like, oh shit, because I entered for the Jordan 4 on the normal raffle, but for my friend
Mm.
who wears a 9.5. So maybe I got mixed up. So I'm
Mm.
not like disputing whether I put the right size or not. And I entered so many raffles. And I usually do it on my phone, and maybe I got the fat fingers and it chooses the wrong size or whatever. And
Mm.
they're like, that's not the right size, but we'll get you a 10.5 and we'll ship that out to you. Thanks a lot. And I'm like, oh, thanks so much. That's amazing.
Nice.
And I go, have a great weekend. And they reply by, you as well. It's like, oh, cool. It is a person. It's a live person.
Yeah.
It's AI, bro.
Shout
It's
out to you,
AI.
person.
Shout out
Save
to
potato.
shout out to normal.
Yeah. Then I went through like the whole sets of releases that were happening during that weekend. I did manage to get myself a pair of
Oh
Adidas
man.
8E1 in they call it the future colorway. It's the All-Star Game colorway that Anthony Edwards wore in the game. I did preemptively purchase some laces that are the same color as the
Nice.
Adidas logo on the
Well
back of the
done.
shoe
That's fire.
and laced them up already. And yeah, I got 2 pairs. That's the second pair is from Adidas, and
Of
that's the one that's
course.
still processing. I'm pretty sure they'll ship it out eventually. I'm really hoping that they don't I don't know, cancel the order for some reason. Anyways, love the
Mm-hmm.
shoe. I'm loving playing in this shoe as well. It's really cool. Very happy with this. And then the last bit on Saturday, it was the Jordan 4 Black Red release day, and I like this release mainly because the Nike Book One was also releasing Saturday
Oh
at
my
10 a.m.
gosh.
Ooh.
And I was hoping
Ooh.
that all the attention on the Jordan 4 would free up that space for me to go right in for the Book One.
Oh my
And
Crazy,
that's
bro.
gosh.
exactly what happened. Book One was a easy get. There were some shops that did a raffle, and then some shops just did the live release at 10 a.m. as well. And I had several browsers open, and I was checking, and then I was like, oh wait, this store actually sold out. Like I was in line. It took a while to process, and it wouldn't let me pay at one point. So I'm like, what weird. And so I was on different other boutiques trying to check out, and one charged me like $30 or $25 shipping. I was like, fuck that. So I found the site with the lowest shipping. Happened to be normal. So shout out to
Oh my
normal again.
God. Shout
Yeah.
out to normal.
Uh, and then I was able to check out. So happy. Like I had all these browsers open, right? I'm like, fuck, this one's not taking my payment. This one's shipping is too much. I go try check out confirmed. Yes. And I'm like, what the fuck? I paid an extra $9 for that
Oh.
shipping
Protection?
protection shit.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
By
fuck.
accident. You did it
Yeah,
by
by
accident?
accident.
Fuck.
I didn't see it because I'm looking at all these browsers, right? Oh man, I'm like,
Damn, bro.
fucking
No,
noob.
they get you like that because it automatically
It
does
automatically
it.
adds it.
You gotta
Yeah,
remove it. Oh
newbie
man.
mistake, but I'm like, it's okay.
Better than $30 shipping. So
Better than $30 shipping. And then the shoe was sitting. Okay, yeah, all the shops it was sitting. Um, I get up, I go prepare some food or whatever. By the time I get all like little house errands done, I sit
Mm.
back down. It's like 11:07. I'm like, oh wait, the courtside sneaker release was at 11. I checked for the Book One, sold out. Like, huh, weird. Sometimes I just check stores just to see how it goes, right? I check all the other
Mhm.
stores, all sold out now. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
everyone that was focused on the Jordan 4 was done with their Jordan 4 stuff and then moved over to Book One and then sold that shoe out as well. So
Yep.
I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
Part of me wanted a second pair. Part of me was like, I don't know if I need. Part of me was I need to stop buying two of everything.
Yeah.
Wow. I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Well, I mean, it's more like
Jeez.
this kind of makes sense for me to stop doing that, you know.
Mhm.
There's been
You,
plenty of
you
times
don't
when
say.
Chris was gonna buy one, and then he asked me my opinion on whatever it was, and then one of the answers to his question was, "Well, you already know how I feel about buying two pairs. Like I don't double up, bro. Like I always go for something else."
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Jeez.
very fun weekend. Very, very fun. I can sit. Yeah. Anyways.
It was probably the
Um,
same people that hated the Jordan 4 too, because everybody hate that shoe as
the
well?
book. I,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
think
think so.
I wasn't a hater, but I didn't know what to think of it when it first
Okay,
Because
yeah.
it
with
was
the
new. It
first
was
Yeah.
pictures.
interesting. Yeah,
I liked it off rip because I was like, it looks so casual. Like
casual.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
Yeah.
basketball performance. I don't play basketball. So when
yeah,
I looked at it, I was just like, that looks like a nice, clean, casual shoe.
Yeah, I have a friend that says they're kind of more in the lifestyle category for him than in the
definitely.
basketball. And as a lifestyle shoe, it is very nice. It's not as boxy, in my opinion, as a Air Force One, but
Mm-hmm.
clearly has like some notes from the Air Force One. But some materials are nice. Some are like, oh, I wish they had used but nicer materials. But then you're like, wait, it's supposed to be a sports sneaker as well, so you get it.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think I'll ever wear it on the street, to be honest. So yeah.
You wear it on the court though?
So there's my hang up. I like owning two pairs when I bring
Yeah,
something to the court.
that makes
Because
Mm,
when
sense.
you start wearing them for sport, you really like mess them up.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that
I
makes
think
sense.
what's a sneaker tech talk on IG, Steve. He
Mm.
uh he wore his pair and
Said the midsole was coming off
yeah,
already.
like really
What?
bad damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no,
On the first wear, like the first
Yeah.
That's
hour and a half session, I
awful.
think, or
that's
2 hour
no
session.
bueno.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's his first like signature pair, but like
Hmm.
do better, man.
Yeah, like
Yo, doesn't
You're
he
charging
wear
man's
them? He wears them,
$160,
doesn't
bro.
Book
he?
wears
Yeah.
them. Yeah, yeah, but
But he probably gets a
he
new
Yeah.
probably
pair
gets a
every
different
game.
version. Yeah,
Yeah, he definitely gets
You know what I
the.
mean? Like,
I don't know.
Hmm.
Irregardless,
they're
it's a nice
nice.
shoe,
Yeah.
cool shoe. Yeah. All right, that's it for new shoes. New shoes. That's good. All right, let's move on to CGS picks. Yes, we teethed it.
Mhm.
CGS picks. Who wants to go for CGS picks? What are this week's CGS picks? Canada also picks. Someone?
Yeah, I'll
I
go.
don't go ahead, Maya. Go.
Um, I love these Nike ACG Rufus mules. I don't know if you guys
Oh
have seen it
yeah,
yet
those are
in
sick,
in the
yo.
limestone colorway. They're
Yeah,
re-releasing
clean.
that like 13 years, that silhouette 13 years later. So, and you know, I've been rocking my mules a lot lately, but I think the color is perfect. It's like a suede upper, and there's like mini swoosh, Nike swooshes. Anything with like mini Nike swoosh is like chef's
Yep,
kiss,
All
in
right.
my
yep.
opinion. But yeah, that's definitely like a want right now.
Okay.
Hopefully they release in like small sizes. I haven't seen anything, so we'll see.
Uh, why is it a unisex release usually?
I have no idea.
You
I don't
know,
know. I think it's still
that seems like a shoe that they would release for like
Yeah,
everyone to wear. Like that would look dope for a kid to wear too.
yeah,
yeah.
Honestly, you
definitely.
know. So
In
yeah,
small,
And I think the
yeah,
last
it probably
ACG boot they released was unisex. Like they
okay,
because
came
bet,
with
it's
bet.
small
more like
sizing, so
yeah,
fingers crossed.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed, because that like limestone colorway, chef's
Is
kiss.
it is it
Anything,
is it because it's because now you're all into the mule? Is it
yeah.
a more of a style thing or is it because you're lazy?
I think it's just I've
You don't want
been
to lace up
super
shoes.
lazy. No, but I swear I think that's what it is, because and comfortability, because like mules in my opinion are like super comfortable, and I've loved my Nike Martine Rose shocks as well, which is also like slip on slip
The
off. I
Uh-huh.
slip-ons,
think it's
yeah.
the convenience. The
I feel
convenience
that.
and definitely
Yeah,
the style factor.
you can't discount
Definitely.
just a slip on, slip off.
Yeah.
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 It's like a flip-flop, but for the winter time, you know?
Yeah, like a more
Exactly.
stylish.
Yeah.
Like a
I wear
jumper.
my mules in the winter. Like my back is out and everything, and I still wear them.
Oh, it's not good
So
for your back
no,
when
I
you
mean
walk like that?
No,
my back toe, my
Oh,
back
your back is
heel's
her
out.
out.
Your
her
heel
heel's
is
out.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought like it was
Yeah.
uncomfortable and it throws out your back and like it hurts your back. Oh,
No,
sorry.
maybe if like it's a flat silhouette, maybe, but no.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no. Mules are definitely my thing
Is it
this
also
year.
because it makes you taller? Because it's got
Yes.
like a fucking
That's
big
literally what
wingslope,
it
right?
is. Like I love that it makes me taller as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Nice. The science of the mule.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Short people problems.
Hmm. Um, anyone else? CGS picks?
Yep.
I'm gonna kind of bounce off of my pick from last week, the Scoot,
Mm-hmm.
because Puma invited
Okay.
me to an event
Ooh.
on the Friday. It was like I guess like it was like a special release party for the Cheetos Scoot.
Yes.
Um, they brought us to the NBA courtside restaurant
Oh,
in
nice.
downtown
Mhm.
of the Torontos, and I've never been. I've always wanted to check it out, and it's honestly a dope spot, dope restaurant. Puma threw a dope event, man. Like they were showing the rookie sophomore game.
Mm.
They had Cheetos galore. They had like all the food was like Cheetos themed. We saw Chester out there, you know, took a little pic with Chester. And
Nice.
yeah, man, it was honestly just dope to have like an event like that um in Toronto because like who
Yeah.
throws
Yeah.
events like that
Very
anymore? You know what I
cool.
Sometimes
mean though?
sometimes like I wish I lived in Toronto because like I always get like invited to these things, but I'm just like I wish I
You
could
were
To
go
invited to
drive.
this Cheeto thing too?
I was, yeah. I
Oh
was like,
shit.
I was like, oh, I would love to go because like Alvin said
Yeah.
it was at the NBA restaurant,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, that seems pretty cool, but not.
Were there like free Cheetos or free
Yeah, did
somethings?
they seed
Yeah,
anything?
man,
Like,
like
did they
all
give you
the
the shoes
You
or
already
well
no?
they
got the
yeah
shoes.
they sent us the Scoot Cheeto ones or Scoot ones.
Okay.
Um but even at the party, man, they had like free food. So they had like everything was like covered in Cheetos. So they had like chicken tenders, but like battered in
Ooh.
Cheeto dust
Ooh.
and then
Hmm.
deep fried. They had like these dope shrimps that were done as popcorn shrimp, but they
Oh
were literally
man.
like the biggest tiger shrimp, but they were like deep fried again in the Cheeto dust. And it's like
Wow.
literally everything was just covered up in Cheetos. Even like the mocktail they had, it was
Hmm.
like sweet, but like it had like they put like the flaming hot Cheeto dust in it, so it was kind of spicy at the same time.
Is
And
that
Mm.
like,
good?
but it was lit. It was
Oh
so good,
yeah?
bro.
All right.
Yeah, because what it was is you drink and it was like sweet, and then the spicy would kick in afterwards.
Okay.
But then you would
Yeah.
have to drink again because it was spicy. You know what I mean? So it was like a chain
Oh,
reaction. It was great. I loved it.
all right.
Nice.
Jalapeno margaritas are one of my favorite
Oh,
drinks.
shit. Okay.
Ooh,
So
okay.
same vein.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was cool, man.
Interesting.
It was fun.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Very nice. Cal, you got something?
Well, I was just gonna see if you guys saw these shoes. You know the Supreme Nike DN or whatever, the black
I
one?
did see a picture of it. Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys see the silver one?
Yes.
The silver one's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw that before we started recording, and I think it's super nice, man. I really like it a lot.
I I like it. Is it Air Max?
Yeah.
Does it have a bubble in there?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like
in the back.
Is it
circular.
time for
Oh yeah, those are
March
nice.
Air Max month,
Oh yeah.
right?
Just about,
Oh,
yeah, we got another 8 to 9 days,
Yeah.
maybe eight
yeah.
days.
I like
Yeah.
how sleek they are too.
Yeah.
They're like they're
Yeah.
clean. I like them.
You think that's your pick for this year to grab something for Air Max month?
Um,
I
maybe we'll
feel
see. We'll
I I,
see if I
I
got
don't
the
feel like
money
they
and how
sell out
fast they sell.
crazy anymore. Like the
Hmm.
Supreme Air Max, they're hit or miss.
It's very hit or
Yeah.
miss.
Right. and it gives you a chance to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I might if I can do it at the time, if I have a chance and if the money's right or whatever at the time, I'll definitely try for
Oh,
them
the
'cause,
money's
yeah.
always right. Yeah.
Yo, that a big obnoxious branding all over it, like, but it's like
The
low key
Supreme?
still, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's like the gray on black kind of. Do you think this is the Supreme 3M? It
I'm not
looks a bit
sure.
3M, right?
Yeah, it does.
I think it
Or it
needs
could
to
just be
be
silver.
big and loud.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the
Yeah.
point, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Why
what
are
I
you
like
getting
about
it?
it. Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
no,
those
the
Air
Exactly.
Forces
air
they did.
the air bubble alone is big and loud. So
No, but like,
on
and
the
yeah,
DN.
if it's Supreme, let the people know because, you can just
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
Kirkland brand. It's the same thing.
Mm.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Kirkland brand though.
Shout out to
Shout out
Kirkland
to
brand.
Kirkland. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good target for this
Mm-hmm.
next month coming up.
Yeah.
So my CGS picks is a sneaker that Jaylen Brown wore for the first half of the All-Star game. It's the Anta Kai 1, so Kyrie Irving signature line. And it's
Mm.
Mm.
like this it was like a purple version. It's very nice. Um it looked pretty cool on court because I was like, oh, what are those? And Jaylen Brown's like my favorite player, so that's cool. And I looked into it. I looked into where I might be able to find them. They're not out yet, so I couldn't find them. But then there's a history between Kyrie and the Celtics, so
Mm.
I don't know. But I don't know if it's that's just social media like blowing something up that isn't actually there, you know?
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown's cool with him. The other Celtics players seem cool with him. But then social media has all this storyline of like how he has beef with Celtics or whatever. But so I don't
Social
know.
media fake, bro. It's
Fake,
fake news,
fake
dog.
life.
Yes,
Fake news.
exactly. Social media is fake anyway.
I'm gonna see when they release. I know a few shops that do sell Anta stuff. I've never bought anything Anta online yet, but
Mm.
those look interesting.
Is he an
Um,
anti-athlete then?
no, he's
Now?
not because second half of thank you for asking. Second half of the game, he wore this weird, kind of mostly dark colored sneaker with no branding on it.
Yo, he's trying to show his free agency, dog.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
actually apparently, according to Nick DePaula, prototype of his upcoming brand, Jaylen Brown's upcoming brand.
Oh.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I kind of figured he was going that route because there's a lot of athletes out there, NBA players that have their own sneaker brands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And his comments about like sneaker designs these days was mostly like it's outdated, it's done. Like someone needs to do something new. When he said that, I was like, oh, either he's gonna do something on his own or he knows where he's going and his shoe design is gonna be sick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that kid on the Lakers? He has his own shoe. The
Oh,
white
wait,
kid.
Austin Reeves?
He has his own kicks. Yeah.
His is no, the brand is called Rigorer, and they just
Oh,
gave
is
him a
okay.
signature shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Spencer Dinwiddie has his own brand, and I think
Oh.
I don't know, is it 361 degrees or something like that? Anyways, it's doable, like an athlete putting out their own shoe
For
design
sure.
and whatnot. And I did think that if Jaylen Brown was to join any brand, seeing how he is in terms of like how he wants to get into fashion and whatever, I did think Adidas with what they're doing recently would have been an okay fit because
Mm-hmm.
the recent designs have been pretty good, dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, they did show at All Star Game weekend. They showed like the Damian Lillard 9, Dame 9. They showed like the
The
which
Dawn.
Dawn, yeah, the new designs for those shoes. So that's pretty cool. So, anyways,
Yeah.
but interesting to see. Looking forward to see what he's gonna put out in terms of sneakers. That's it.
You think Dinwiddie makes money off of his sneakers?
Um, I don't know how much it costs, to be honest, right? To like have shoes manufactured and produced, and I don't know
Yeah,
where his
like does he
shoes
just
sell.
do his own set? Because I've never heard of them or seen them anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, maybe they're in China or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know, man.
yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Like,
Yeah,
is it just
I don't know. I don't know how one goes about doing that. If it's their own money, if they have people investing in it, if and where they release them. But like just for example, Serious Player One, right? You guys probably heard of it. It's like this
Hmm.
brand from
yeah,
China that recently showed up all over like the social media for like basketball sneakers and stuff like that. And they have, I think, one or two NBA athletes, like Greg something from Memphis. He's a rookie,
Mm.
19-year-old rookie. Cool player, very cool kid. And he he was wearing them, but then most of their sneakers get worn in like I guess what we would quote unquote call local leagues, like
Mm.
no,
like minor leagues. A lot of players wear their sneakers, and I find that's kind of smart. Like you people get to see them on feet, and like it's not like in everyone's eyes. It's not like NBA level, but people are wearing them.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I guess
That's
they have to
interesting.
make some money or else why do it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
True.
that's what I mean. Like, yeah, that's yeah,
Tough. Yeah.
trippy.
Um, yeah. All right. A little flooding our feeds, or you guys want to get to the main topic? Let's go main topic, right? So I just mentioned All-Star Game weekend, how they had all these sneaker releases lined up, and I had a great All-Star weekend. Okay, like I consider it a successful weekend.
Mm.
After hearing Cal's story, I figure you might also consider this a successful weekend for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Super happy.
And it got me thinking, wow, will I have another weekend like this
Yeah,
year?
you went
This
crazy.
year. Um, and then I started, wait, well, how many seasons are there in sneaker releases? Can we categorize them? Like there's definitely like All-Star Game weekend. That's a big sneaker weekend. But maybe
Yeah.
not, I don't know, is it so big for lifestyle sneakers or mostly just for ball sneakers? The Jordan 4 kind of coincides with Michael Jordan's birthday, right? Feb 17th, and the All-Star Game weekend. It's always around the same time.
Hmm.
We have Air Max month coming. That can be considered another season. Can you guys think of any other seasons that we have in sneakers where there's
Holiday
like
season
Holiday
right,
season.
where
right,
they
right,
Jordan
holiday?
11s.
Yeah,
You know.
they release a lot of those holiday days. Thank Black
Hmm.
Friday.
Yeah.
Black Friday is a pretty big weekend or time of
Yeah.
the year for sneakers. I feel like a few spots really push like a one big release for that date.
Hmm.
Anything
True.
else?
Yeah.
Sneaker
No.
events or
I mean, Black Friday too really stretches from like the month before Black Friday all the way until like the month after Boxing Day.
Hmm.
Because even if it's not like special releases, it's a time that you like
they really
cop a
flood the
bunch. You know what
market,
I mean?
right?
Because you
Yeah.
might like even if it's on sale stuff as well, like because it's end of season, like you said, Black Friday, then you got the holiday releases,
Mm-hmm.
plus then after that you got Boxing Day. So even if you didn't get something right away, you might run out like it's a score because you bought like four pairs for the price of two. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Right.
yo, this is a great weekend. Look at all this dope stuff I got that, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have got.
True.
Hmm.
So that's like a, yeah.
Anything in the summer? Did they do something for like July 4th or something? Big
I don't think
releases?
really.
I don't
No.
think they
Nothing
did
I can
any.
remember.
Yeah. All right.
Dornbecker.
Mm.
That you know what? I think it'd be bigger if it was more accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
like auctions and only like certain people with a lot of cash could get access to those.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
You can't buy them at any stores?
no, well, the last few years they've done like eBay auction, and people just bid on them.
Well, that's insane.
Yeah, but
You
then
can buy them in Portland.
they raise a lot of
Adam.
money for it.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
I don't know.
the guy from here, Adam, he went down to Portland and was telling me the story. He stood in line, saw the kid,
Oh shit.
got the Jordan 3s, and I think they were allowed to like stand back in line again or something. I
Okay.
forget, but he told me the story about it. So I didn't I thought they released at places. I didn't know that was like a special thing, that special that he went to. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. Well, isn't he like big time, that guy? I don't remember his last name, but doesn't he? Oh, wrong Adam. Anyways, um, also in the vibe of like times of the year, I'm gonna name a few moments for sneakers, and you guys can tell me what might affect your purchasing more. Okay?
Okay.
So, how about sales? Okay, we have sales as a moment
Mhm.
because end of season they do a lot of these big sales. Like right after the holidays, we have these big sales. Right after Black Friday, there's also these sales. I'm not talking about the Black Friday launches, but the
Mhm.
sales afterwards, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Specialty launches. So hype, something dope is coming out, right? That's a big launch. A lot of promo behind it. Okay. The hype of a sneaker, right? So not the promo, but just the sneaker itself, the name of the sneaker, the meaning of the sneaker. You can take it as an example, the bread 4. Okay.
Mhm.
And now time of the year, meaning weather / wearability of a shoe. So you might not be shopping for like a low cut Air Max in the winter, right? Like you might wait it a while, wait with the weather's better or whatever. You're
Especially
definitely
if
not
it's
buying,
suede.
yeah, you're not buying boots in the summer, type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think affects you guys the most? Or if you can think of any other instances where they let's target these launches during this time of the year. What do you think affects you the most? That'll push you to buy more, maybe.
I don't know
For
if this pertains to me, man, because like I'm not really affected by
Yeah.
like I'm more affected by like sales. Like my last purchase, like
Mm-hmm.
those came out like a while ago.
Opportunity.
I probably would have never bought. Yeah, opportunity. You know what I mean? There,
Yeah.
that's it. There you go. I'm an
Opportunity.
opportunist.
You're an
Hey,
opportunist. Okay.
in
Yeah.
sneakers. But yeah, I mean, sales like so if there is a sale going on, I would probably go towards the sale as opposed to whatever's coming out.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah. Yeah.
Black Friday, I wouldn't be sad if I miss out on like, for example, the reimagined threes that are rumored to be coming out this year. If it is the Black Friday shoe, I won't be sad if I don't get those because I'll probably be able to score some other stuff
Yeah.
on Black
Black
Friday
Friday
for the
deals.
same
Yeah.
price, but more, possibly
Mhm.
better quality, possibly better quantity. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No,
you
I
know,
get that.
I mean, I think weather affects me a little bit because I don't feel as inspired to
Mm-hmm.
like cop a new pair of kicks in the middle of the winter just
Yeah.
because I know I'm probably not going to wear them for a while.
Yeah,
Our
that's very
winters are
fair.
so long. But I'll buy a bunch of shoes during the summer, you know?
Man,
So,
yeah, that is true. Yeah. Yeah. Cal?
That definitely plays a role with me as well. And then I kind of just say like I want to just say it's the shoe like a lot of the time because I'll try a different model. Like I don't own any 4s. I have before,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
and I sold them.
The
And
iridescent ones? Was it like the
Yes.
iridescent looking ones?
no, I had a couple pairs of Fear 4s.
Mm.
I had white cement 4s. I had
Nice.
mm,
those blue gray mist ones, whatever those
Yeah.
ones were called.
Oh yeah.
Blue gray yellow.
Damn. You
Yeah,
got
those
rid
are
of
But
nice.
yeah,
those?
and so yeah, I sold them all. And then but this one really did it for me. And the same goes for like Ronnie Designs as well, because it's like the story behind the shoe. I might not have bought that model before, but the colorway that's put together, and then whatever Ronnie has going with it as for like the storyline or whatnot. A lot of the time, if Ronnie can put out a really dope colorway, and I'll be like, yo, that's dope. But then when it's like a shoe that he puts a story behind, that's when I'm like, okay, I need to buy that one. So I think either way, it's mostly just like the shoe itself. Like this, like even the Concord 11s, I was like, I needed not Concord, sorry, thankful, whatever,
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Thankful.
Same thing, same thing.
I was thinking when you flip open the lid and it said like thank you or something. Anyways, same thing is that I was like, I needed a pair of 11s that look like Concords in my collection.
Yeah.
And I the fact that they're leather plays into the weather part. That's part of the reason why I got them was
Oh yeah.
weather or just life, you know what I mean? So that's I think my two things for sure is weather a bit, and then as well as the storyline with the shoe or
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. Like I needed a pair of Black Cement 4s in my collection because you should probably have a pair of those in your collection if you can.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
100%.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's one of the best shoes ever. You know what I mean? That's people's goats. So
Yeah. I feel like promo plays a big part in how what I might get. And it's basically what Cal had mentioned before, like the book one. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. But the more they pelted me with like images of it, and I was like, oh, not bad. And I was like, oh, those are
The
pretty good.
commercial was
Until like
cool.
I'm planning, okay, I better wake up on time to get this. So I think the timing of their promos affects me at a certain point, and like which player the shoe is associated to really plays a big part for me. Because if there's a player that I'm not so much a fan of, not necessarily that I don't like them, but I'm not a big fan of, I find it harder for me to get that particular shoe because I feel like I'm faking it. I'm not really a super fan of this guy. It's not like it doesn't mean more to me when I see them on my feet type thing. So
Yeah.
that plays a big part for me. Yeah. And I feel like retail releases are kind of more in these days. Like it's more a possibility than it used to be maybe a year and a half ago. And that's pretty cool. So there's more in play versus just being able to get a shoe. Because it used to be, if you can get your hands on it, you better get your hands on it because you won't get it at retail ever again. These days, you can kind of pick your spots.
Yeah, that's the thing too. A lot of stuff is sitting more now, and because a lot of stuff is sitting more now, there's certain stores that have discounts, or that have sales that apply to everything. So like if you're looking at the yellow ochre ones, those are on sale somewhere right now. You probably get 30% off. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
How
there's
crazy
no
is that?
pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I remember when retros like never went on sale.
Because they
Like-
yeah,
sold
or
out right
they would
away.
never be allowed on
Because
Yeah.
they
discount.
sold out. Yeah.
About that too. Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty crazy. If any audience members have any thoughts on this, have any idea of when their favorite time to purchase a sneaker might be, you can hit us in the DMs and let us know. And we might read your message on air like we're about to do with one of our listeners. This is a message from Yusuf. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, but shout out to you, Yusuf. This is a message you sent us. Hey, hope you're all doing well today. It's my first time being in touch, but wanted to say I'm a fan of the Sneaker Pod and have listened to every episode, the ones listed on Spotify at least, while enjoying each one through and through. Happy to see you guys evolve and grow throughout the years and can't wait to hear more stories to come. A question I have for the pod is, one I don't think has been asked before, but you have all probably mentioned who/what inspired you to get into sneakers when you first started, but have your inspirations changed over time as to who/what motivates you to keep going? Okay, we'll answer that soon. Final
That's such a great
thing
question.
I wanted to say is thank you for being genuinely yourselves. The pod keeps me and others going through the tough times. I hope we keep y'all going too by giving and showing our support and appreciation. Uh Definitely, like messages like this, Yusuf, really do mean a lot, I find. Like from where I stand. It's cool. It's very cool. Like we do it for fun,
Mm-hmm.
this recording of
Mm-hmm.
podcasts and stuff. But if it reaches anyone and it like helps someone spend like 1 hour of their week not thinking more than just fun and love of sneakers, then I'm down for that, man. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. Big shout out to your message. Uh you guys want to answer this? What inspired you to get into sneakers when you first started, and has what or who changed recently to motivate you to be in sneakers?
For me, it's because I started working in sneakers like
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger, working retail. Like I worked at all the sneaker giants you could think of. Um, and automatically just like fell in love with sneakers. And today it would probably just be like the passion that I have for fashion and how sneakers like tie into
Bars.
to fashion. And I feel like I've been tapping into like other silhouettes, not just sneakers, like boots and mules.
Mule
It's
gang.
pretty exciting to like just try new silhouettes, you know?
Word.
It feels new again, like when I first got into sneakers.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. For me, what initially started was basketball and Michael Jordan. Um, I always thought, as when I was younger, that if I got a pair of Jordans, I could play like him. Was it
Mhm.
true? In my head, yes. Did I make it to the NBA? No.
Wait, what?
Um,
You didn't?
So you did it?
What?
I could have sworn.
What? Why did we
I
ask you
mean,
to be on the
Alvin
pod?
Williams was the closest to me when he was on the Raptors, but what keeps me going? Oh well, it's definitely changed now because I'm definitely into more like the runner silhouettes. Um, just because like also before when being a sneakerhead was like a quote unquote niche and no one else
Mm.
like was a sneakerhead.
Hmm.
It was just cool just to like rock sneakers and then be like, oh, okay, there weren't too many people who knew about Jordans back in the day, which
Yeah.
was, I mean, now it's
Right.
cool that everyone definitely knows about it. But like me being into like other brands like New Balance, Puma, or just different brands from what it is on the mainstream, I think is me trying to tap into that um era of like sneakerhead niche again,
Mm.
of just being like,
Hmm.
just being different. So it's like if I see someone else rocking a pair of New Balance that isn't, part of the mainstream, not that it's a bad thing, but it's like, oh, this guy knows, or this
Mm-hmm.
girl
Hmm.
knows, or like these people know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's what keeps me going. It's like, oh, I gotta keep like just trying to be different, but also not different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
it's very Jeep of you to create your own
You
lane.
know?
Yeah. No?
Oh,
There you go.
that
That's very deep.
That was good.
was good, Chris. That was good.
Um, Me, I guess, yeah, same story, basketball, and there's a few kids in my neighborhood that were like a few years older than me, but they were smaller, so I could wear their same size shoes.
Mm.
And so they would sell me their shoes for cheap. Um,
Oh shit.
when they
Okay.
were trying to get the new ones, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this is very long time ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Um, and uh, and then so I would want the fly kicks, and then I just got into kicks, just basketball, and then just straight like kicks on the side because it was like these guys had rotations, and they're like from my block, you know what I mean? I've seen them all the time. They're cool guys, man. They kicked ass at basketball, and they had rotations of sneakers. So I was like, I want, and I'd get them off them. So like I was a kid and had like a 5-pair rotation back in the day and shit, like over like 3 years or whatever it was, you know what I mean? And because I had those shoes and would clean them up with like a toothbrush and stuff like that, they stayed fresh. And so it was always like from then on, it was like I always wanted to have fresh sneakers. That was just it all times.
That's cool.
And these days I've been going through waves, man. Like what keeps me, like I was motivated by Kith for the longest time. Now Kith has got a lot bigger and they do a lot more releases. So I've kind of like narrowed it down to like just trying to get Ronnie's pairs. You know, if there's a Kith project that doesn't have Ronnie branding on it, if it's a dope shoe or has a dope story, I'll go for it. But like that's what I was saying, that I'll wait for Ronnie's pair with the story, because I don't need to buy everything all the time, but I want to get the pairs that inspire me. And then that's the same with why I've like been buying a bunch of Nike lately, just for weather. And they're just pairs I didn't have in my collection that I was like, I felt I needed. Like I got a couple pairs of Air Maxes because I was like, I need these Air Maxes. I don't have Air Maxes in my collection. And like, there's just Jordans I feel I should have. Like I'm on the hunt for a pair of bread ones at all times. Like if I see one in my size, I'm buying it. Like at a good price. I'm not resale guy. But so that's kind of, now it's kind of turned into a just filling the collection kind of thing. Like getting pairs I feel should be in my collection to be like have my collection where I want it to be, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I when I was younger, I think I got like the purchasing bug from my dad. Buys a lot of shit. Yeah, like it's evolved throughout time. Like he used to buy clothes. Like he was into fashion. And now it's more like wine. And like the parallels between wine and sneakers, you wouldn't believe. Like he talks about reselling wine, and I understand it, you know? I was like, oh wow, cool. So I kind of got that type of thing from him, I believe. And even like when I was younger, he'd get a pair of sneakers, and I kind of had the same shoe size, so I'd steal them from him. And I'm like, these are cool, you know? And I think that's where I got like the getting of the shoes from, and like definitely playing ball, and like had me and my friend wearing the same sneakers when we were young to play ball. That played a big part of it, in it. And these days it's very much like, well, everything I couldn't do when like I didn't have money, I can kind of achieve now, right, in the sneaker world. So that's fun. I think it's very kid at heart type of thing, this buying of sneakers, because it's fucking pure enjoyment, man. Like, you know, yeah. So I think that's what, much like what Cal's saying. Like I'm just getting what I think should be in my possession, type thing. You know, what makes the most sense, and I'm very much into refreshing whatever I have. Like shoes that are like 10 years old don't need to be in my collection anymore, because they won't last another 10 years, right? So I'll like refresh and trying to get like the newer stuff. I've made peace with letting go of stuff that I'm very much love, but that can't last another 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you know? That's about it. Nice question, Yusuf. Thanks for the message.
Yeah. So
Shout out,
Yeah,
Yusuf.
for real.
Yeah. Anything else, peoples, before we close it up?
Did you guys enjoy the All-Star game?
Parts of it.
Okay.
It's like weird.
Yeah.
3-point stuff I enjoyed.
3-point competition. Yeah.
Yeah, 3-point competition was probably the best part of the whole weekend.
Yeah,
to
I
be
think that was
completely
like the
honest.
only good part about the game, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering.
Now, dude, Chris has probably been avoiding it because of the dunk competition.
Oh, because Jalen?
Yeah,
These
yeah.
okay, these are my quick thoughts on Jalen Brown. I'm sure not a lot of people agree. Yeah, his dunks were not the best. The scoring of the dunks was really kind of affected the competition way more than it should have. Because the first two dunkers, like Toppin and who's the other kid? Who's the first guy?
Triple J or whatever. What's his name?
I don't know his name. Vasquez, maybe his last name. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
It was
Vasquez.
Spanish.
Jaime.
Jaime.
Yeah, he's like they were good. They were fine, but they scored him low.
Yeah.
Jalen's dunk, I wish he didn't do all the trickery stuff. I wish he had stuck with what he did in the first dunk. Like just doing in-game dunks, but like
Yeah.
powerful, you know?
Yeah.
Because
less theatrics.
yeah. Like forget the
Yeah.
people passing him the ball stuff, forget the gimmicks, and just
Yeah.
dunk on
Just
dunk
yeah.
on a person. Like I think because when I see those in game, they're cool. Like Anthony Edwards when he dunks in game, it's freaking crazy, you know? If someone just took off and just dunked like ferociously, it would be great. Why did Dominique Wilkins do well? Because his dunks, you're looking at them, oh, it's just a windmill dunk. But it kind of like has this thud to it when he lands it. It's like, oh my God, the power behind it. I wish Jalen had stuck more to that. I do. Yeah. You know, could have been better.
The whole thing was pretty bad, man. Like
The whole thing was pretty bad.
Jalen might have had a shitty one, but it was pretty shitty overall.
It was pretty bad. Okay, I was just wondering if you guys all had the same like.
Well, it could be much better. For
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
And I do echo the sentiment that, or I do recognize that, like, I think only 5 all-star players have been in the dunk contest in the last, I don't know how many, 10 years or something. That's very low in terms of when you think of superstars always used to participate, you know?
Yeah.
So that's it.
And the All-Star game itself.
Yeah, it's become like just everyone, they go from 3-point line to 3-point line.
Yeah.
Or half court
That's
to half
so
court.
stupid.
Yeah,
man.
everyone's just shooting threes at this point.
So stupid, man.
Which is, but like, it's fair that I think Damian Lillard just pulling up from half court, like what the fuck, man?
That was crazy. That was
And hitting them.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing. He's hitting them. Yeah.
I feel like nobody was taking anything seriously.
No, I love Jokic and Doncic. Like the way they played that game was fucking hilarious. Like hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. That's my thoughts. Yeah. Anyways. All right. That was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. And you can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Q, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on social media at Mr. Qmart and at Canada Got Soul.
Shout out to Canada Got Soul. Calby, where can people find you?
You can find me at Just Calby, and I'm already with the Traffic Boys.
Oh, look at that.
Gang.
Maya, where can people find you?
You can find me at potato, and at Traffic Boys.
Shout out to the Traffic Boys. And you can find myself at Christopher.chu. Be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Quality and Sneaker Logic. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.